Okay, a new trailer is out. It is Fantasy Island. Not the TV show. It is a new horror film. Wait a minute. A horror film? Fantasy Island? That's not... I mean, my mother doesn't remember seeing Fantasy Island as a horror film. My father, my aunt, my uncles. Fantasy Island, the horror movie, is going to be an insult to those who grew up on Fantasy Island, the TV show. Okay, everyone, let's gather around and let me give you a little brief taste of history. So, way back in the late 70s and mid 80s, Fantasy Island was the show. I mean, it would start off with this seaplane just coming in, and it would land right on the island. Just as the plane was about to land, one of the main characters of Fantasy Island, Hervé Villechaize, who plays Tattoo, would climb up the stairs, and he would ring the bell, I think 3 or 4 times, and then he would open his window and he'd point out to the sky and shout, "The plane, the plane!" And then Ricardo Montalban plays Mr. Rourke. He would approach the visitors to Fantasy Island. Everyone's dancing on the island like in Hawaii, and he's going, "Smiles, everybody, please, smiles, make our guests feel welcome." And then he would grab a cocktail or martini, and he would say, "Hello, my name is Mr. Rourke, and I will be your host. Welcome to Fantasy Island." And then the show begins. I do not remember seeing... Excuse me about that. I do not remember seeing Fantasy Island as a horror series. I have seen reruns of the show, but I do not think that Fantasy Island is a movie that's meant to be a cliche horror movie. If I were to direct Fantasy Island, I would make it a family comedy or a family adventure film, like a teen family film, like Instant Family, and they would, have a good, fantasy experience. I mean, what's wrong with being family friendly, people? Not everything does have to be horror. I mean, what's the next thing? Bob the Builder is now Bob the Butcher. I would hate to see that, actually. So, I think this film is a bit of an insult to the original. Like depict Mr. Rourke as a gentleman. Make him the hero. Make him a good guy, not some suspect. And Tattoo, well, where is Tattoo? I saw the movie, I was like, I see everybody, but where's Tattoo? Where's Hervé Villechaize? Well, Hervé Villechaize has passed away, unfortunately, but it just doesn't feel the same, Anyway, when this movie comes out on Valentine's Day, I'm gonna see it because I want to see if it's actually an enjoyable horror film, or is it just one of those cash grab horror films.